Hey guys, welcome back to Tekneikos. Today we are going to test anti-gravity. Before that, let me tell you, we have already tested some of the tools that are coming to help you write more efficient code, but this is something different and we are going to test this thoroughly and we are going to analyze what are the impacts it's going to do in the software development industry. So we are going to download this for the Mac OS. Let me save this. So let's open this anti-gravity. We are going to have a fresh start, dark, and there are some agent modes, agent driven development, agent assisted development, which is recommended, and custom configuration. We are going with agent assisted development. So there are terminal execution policy, review policy. Okay, if we change, this is going to be custom configurations. So let it be agent decides, JavaScript execution policy, auto, and let's move this. Let it be normal. We need to sign in with Google. So I'm going to sign in. Okay, we can go back to anti-gravity. Next, and it's installing some extensions. So we can choose a folder. So this is the interface. So to code with agent, we have shortcuts here, or we can directly open the agent mode here, and here we can choose the model. Currently Gemini 3 Pro is the highest and most powerful model at the time I am recording this video. For planning, we can choose this as planning or fast. So in planning, agent is going to ask you have a conversation, it will ask you to apply something, or if you are choosing fast, it's going to apply the code at a much faster way. So planning would be much better if you want specific changes to be done. So we are going to give a prompt which creates a website. So this is the prompt we are going to give. So it will create a modern energetic React website for a sports company named Spark. The site needs to have a clear hero section with the slogan ignite your performance. So I'm giving it a complicated and a large prompt so that we can understand how it's going to create this. It's going to have a contact section, mission, and a lot of things. Okay, so I'm going to give this prompt and let's see how it's generating. So meanwhile, you can open the agent. You can see here it's processing your prompt, and you can also analyze what it is actually doing here. It's creating the folder structure, it's creating implementation plan. So we can open this. Okay, we have hero, products, contact, .jsx, missions, and these many things. Okay, no issue. Now it's initializing the React project with Vite, and we have to accept a command. We are going to accept it to install npm. These are the implementation plan. We can dismiss this and we can see the settings here, editor settings. These are very much common to VS Code if you have used it. So we have to accept another command to allow it to create project structure. It's created the project structure and it looks really nice. Okay, it's creating. So what is the best thing about this IDE? We have a Chrome here. So when we click on this Chrome, it's going to open Chrome. We need to install the extension of anti-gravity in this. Once we do that, the AI can look into your code, look into your front end, look into your back end errors, and it's going to modify and it's going to improve or resolve those errors by looking at this Chrome page, and we will see how it's going to work. But currently it's doing its work very fine. So we can open the agent again. In the agent, okay, it's assembling. So while it's doing one task, we can assign another task as well. So it's not an issue for it. So we can ask him create some cool looking sports images for my website. Okay, so meanwhile it's going to generate those images as well, and it's also creating the React app. So the interface might look little complicated, but you get to used to it if you use it. Let me close all these things. So there are a few file changes we need to accept all. It looks really fascinating how easily it created a lot of files and code along with it. So it's actually done. What we can do, we can just ask this test the website. So it's asking Anti-Gravity would like to use the browser, so we can set up and install extension. It's already done. So it's going to redirect to the website. You can see what it has created. Let me show you. Ignite your performance, exactly what I asked it. So it's getting the DOM. You cannot do anything here because its agent is now controlling. It's testing everything. Then you can test it. So it keeps on taking the screenshots to identify the issues and accordingly change the code to resolve it. Okay, taking screenshot of all contact section. You can view the screenshot as well. You can view the how easily it has segregated the sections and taken the screenshots. So when I open this, still it's doing something now. So we can stop the agent here, but let me check what it is doing right now. So if I open the agent manager, so we can see what it is doing right now. So it's verifying website visually using browser and still working on it. So we can see the sports images. So it has created some images in the anti-gravity folder. I think it's still generating, so we can wait. So we can see what it has generated. So ignite your performance, exactly how I asked. Shop now, featured gear. It has everything that I asked for. And at Spark, we believe that greatness is not a destination but a journey. Great. So we have the contact section as well. Exactly how I asked. So I'm really impressed with the IDE, how it's generating the website. So we can get back to the agent manager and see whether our images are generated or not. So there's one image already generated. It's generating a couple of more. Although it's little slow, but the images it is generating are of good quality. So meanwhile, we wanted to test this thoroughly, so we are going to create another workspace. I'm going to paste a very complicated website for the same Spark. It has some routes in it and a lot of more changes that I have written. So let's see how it's going to deal with it. You can see the prompt. So it's initiating the website design, analyzing project architecture, clarifying tasks. Okay. So it's asking for a lot of changes. Let's just accept all that. Maybe it's doing in the same project. We are going to accept all of these: footer, navbar, layout.jsx. Okay. So I will accept everything and see what it's creating. Yes, we are now sure because it's doing the same changes. It's making more component on the same website. I thought it would create another folder structure, but it's fine, no issues. At the end, it's the same website with more features. So it's still doing. Till now only 2 images are generated. We need to accept the change. Either this is going to mess up the whole thing or it's going to create a really good website. We have hero section, we have footer, CTA block, contact. So it's done. We can test the website. So we got the website ready. It looks little different. We have a shop now button here, contact, athletes, products, and if we scroll down, the background is also changed. That's nice. Okay, this is new section, athlete trusted. We have comments from the athletes. Okay, cool. Then we have join the revolution. So it keeps on taking the screenshots to check if there is any issue that it can fix. So there was some issues that the product section was not showing, so it has changed few codes to add that product section. It's doing that. We can remove this. Now we can see in the home we have this much. In about, if we go, we have a completely different page with ignite your performance, driven by passion, meet the team, lot of things. Products, if we go, we have the product section, accessories. Although we cannot click here, no issues. Still we have the section. We have athletes. In the athletes, we have apply for sponsorship. Wow, a lot of things are exactly how I asked it. We have get in touch or contact us section. We have shop now, which is not been created. No issues. I think this is wonderful. Okay, to be honest, the design, the execution of the prompt is extremely good and on the point. So what is left is this one. So we got the images, I believe. Yeah, we got the images. So this is it. There are few more settings as well. So you can go here and you can go to open anti-gravity user settings. In that you have a review policy which you can set for agent, whether it should be decided by agent or always proceed, request review, anything you want. You can do changes here. So my last thought on should front end and full stack developers worry about these AI tools? I would say you should not, because platforms like Anti-Gravity, Claude AI, they just incredibly fast, no doubt. They are good for prototyping, they are good for small code changes, but they cannot write the main logic behind your production ready applications. AI is just a tool, not a replacement. It takes away the tedious work. So instead of worrying, think of this anti-gravity Claude AI as a tool. Use them as your support engineer, but don't depend on them.